All right, well, it is here. Travel day is here. We are leaving for Key West, Florida today. And as you can see, the sun is high in the sky. You know, what's up with that, right? As you know, Coach Vic and I are early travelers. We get on the road way before sunup. Well, we've been to Key West a bunch of times in our lives, both of us. And so the Key West thing, it's about the Coach Bob code. You can't say you went from the southern tip of the United States to the northern tip along the eastern seaboard if you don't go to Key West. So our goal on this trip, mile marker 0 on US 1 on the southern tip of Key West, and then mile marker 1 at Fort Kent, Maine on the northern tip of Maine. That's our goal. Hopefully everything comes to fruition. As with any trip, we expect the unexpected and always try to smile through it all. Remember this when you're touring, that things can go good, things can go bad, things always good. So I'm gonna do a quick little walk around, kind of show you what we got. This is how we pack for our trip. So there's the trailer up in the front, in front of the Cheetos and all that stuff, health food, is a air compressor and a first aid kit, tire patch kit, cooler, Coke and water. Coach Vic's wheelchair occupies most of the space on that. Camera bag, computers, my gloves, my flashlight. Thank you, cabinet man. All that stuff. This is quick stuff, things we'll need, sunscreen, things that we use all the time. We put right back here. Cameras are my big thing. I'm always changing batteries and doing stuff with them. This side, rain gear, winter gear. Although it's warm outside, we're not gonna really need any winter gear. Not gonna open that up, closing it's a pain in the butt. The front is toolkit cover. That's everything that I pack for me. That's my clothes, that's my shaving kit, and my walk around shoes. This side here, I'm gonna show this to you. That's Coach Vic's stuff. That's all she's carrying, other than the other 5 things that will be in the trailer. Trailer's on, it's locked up, everything's good to go. We're all set. So let's see if Coach Vic is about set. Oh, also, we got our helmets going. In fact, this will be Coach Vic's first time actually wearing the helmet. They say never do something on a long ride and test it the first time when you're doing a long ride. We're breaking that rule.
Shoei, yeah.
So, you ready? You excited about wearing it?
Yeah.
And I've worn my Neotech a few times. You've seen it in a couple of videos already. I'm moving helmets around constantly. The shell game with helmets. I love my helmets.
You're a helmet guy, yeah.
But it's funny. I have a bunch of them just put going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're doing. Here's the plan today. We're going to be heading through Cross City, Chiefland, Bronson, Ocala area, Tampa, destination Naples. That's why we don't have to really kind of stress out about our time today. We're looking at 400 to 450 miles depending on the route that we take. So really not very far.
Not far. Could be 600 miles. Easy peasy 400 miles.
Yeah, so it'll be an easy day. It's supposed to be warm. I did not take the pedal commander off. I will be taking it off when we pass back through Tallahassee. But we're showing a clear forecast for the next 10 days.
We're going to Naples.
Naples, and then
starting the trip.
And then tomorrow is.
It's been a year since we went to California.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It seems like it was just yesterday. And we're just talking about going to Maine, and I woke up this morning thinking, am I kind of crazy thinking about going to Maine? But here we are, starting to go to Key West to start it.
Because we got to close this loop. It's just how it is. We did the same thing with Jacksonville. It's not whether we've been there before or not, or even whether we've ridden there
Just
before.
gotta say we went the distance.
So I'm gonna get Coach Vic loaded up. Next time you see us, we should be standing in a driveway preparing to roll. She's got her fuzzy boots on.
I'm back to my fuzzy boots and my little sack, ready for the trip.
So we are getting ready to roll to Naples, Florida today. Like I said, a few stops along the way. We'll be chatting as we do our normal thing, as we meander about this beautiful countryside.
As we meander about.
So, you ready to roll, Mama?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Yes, she is. You can if you try.
And you can't if you cry.
But we ain't.
Crying.
No, we ain't. All right. That's Coach Vic saying, not mine.
I know.
It's beautiful, though.
It is. I made that up.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this thing in gear and we're gonna do it. The oil's checked, the pressure's checked, and everything's done.
It is not cold.
In fact, it's gonna probably be a little bit warm.
It's not cold, woohoo. You see me rebel and be overconfident a little while when those flannels come on, but
yeah.
Back rows, this is the way it is.
Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for this beautiful machine and wonderful, wonderful weather and time together, God. That rhymed. But God, we do love you. Thank you for the gift. Keep us safe on this road. All right, well, here we go. Key West, Florida, here we come. Oh, it's so nice to see the beautiful wildflowers in the median there, man. We're entering the big city of Perry, Florida. Moving right along, right? You know what was funny? Here I am, I've got a big old smile and he's all scowled up. Oh, that's so funny to me. You own your Harley, you gotta look tough, man. You gotta look tough. All right, got a few flashing lights up here. I don't think it's anything serious, but that trailer might have caught on fire. It happens. You know, it's so funny when we ride in this part of the country, we just take everything for granted because we know the lay of the land. What that does for us is we underplan, really. We know we're going to stop probably around the Bronson area for stop 1, stop 2 somewhere north of Tampa, stop 3 somewhere south of Tampa, and then we'll finish up in Naples. Looks like a simple ride, easy ride. This part of the country, again, it's just so familiar to us. We've ridden this road many times. Love it. We passed a couple of Spyders today. You know, that's another thing. We're starting to see more Spyders on the road. Coolest thing. As we roll towards the Cross City, Chiefland, Bronson area, just hang out with us, enjoy the ride. We'll talk to you when we get to the gas station. Swanee River. All right, so we're in Ingles, Florida, and we've done, what, about 147 miles, I think? Close to 150 right in that general area. Easy.
Stop number 1.
Stop number 1, got gassed up. Gas was, shall we say, not as affordable as the last trip.
I know, it's going to be a little different.
I venture to say that when we start hitting northern states that the gas is going to be really expensive. And when we get into South Florida, it's going to be expensive as well.
Right. Well, we're going to still go. Got my traditional Doritos, Coca-Cola, but this time I have a cooler chips for Coca-Cola, so I'm not saving money.
You're frugal.
Frugal, I like that word a lot better. Well, I was going to tell Coach Bob the experience I'm having so far. When we first went to California, it was a little higher excitement level because it was brand new. This one I'm excited, but because I've done this big excursion before, getting that excitement level up higher is a little challenging.
And now that she's said that, let me tell you what I think's going on. I think that it's because we've got to do 1,000 miles of what you've already done probably 20 times in your life, right? I mean, Coach Vic used to live down in South Florida, and in a couple of days we'll run through some areas where she grew up. So, I mean, she's basically going the same places she's gone her whole life. Right, it's not new.
Yeah, it's not new.
I'll bet you that after we head north out of Tallahassee and head up towards Maine and get into areas where she's not around, and we go through mountains and those sorts of things, I bet your excitement level goes right through the roof again.
It will. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of it like that.
I will tell you this. I'm super excited, and I think the main reason I am is just to get on the road again.
I'm glad just to be away from the house right now. I was itching to leave, and I was itching just to get away from responsibility for a little while.
And Florida's hot and humid. It is not going to
disappoint. It is hot. It is. I didn't even bring a jacket, like a heavy jacket.
Not for this part of the trip.
Not for this trip. I had the built jacket for safety, but that's coming off and going to the flannel.
Gonna do
because
some
it's
flannel.
really hot. But it is going well. I did get a text from my daughter already though. She's having an eye issue, so I'm working on that. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. So you'll be informed with that later.
First I've heard of it.
He doesn't even know, so I'm trying to keep it mum.
Well, let's finish up these Coca-Colas, get you loaded up, get back on the road. What do you say?
I'm ready. Just ask me if I'm ready again.
So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm gonna load her up, get the wheelchair and the trailer, and we're gonna head further south. Like I said, we're in English. We're next stop somewhere around the Tampa area. All right, here we go. 93 degrees, just like that. Something touching my face in my helmet. Turn this on so we can talk. All right, just like that. All right, little gas stop made. Next time we stop, we'll be in the Tampa area. It's really not that far. Sailboat going down there. We are on a stretch of road that I really don't travel ever. That we're south of Inglis on 98 South. We'll be on this road for about 23 more miles. Topped off with gas, had a little grub, as you saw. Our daughter's dealing with a little eyeball issue. She was apparently at a little family gathering with her fiance, and a 5-year-old was jumping around and punched her right in the eye. And now her eye's all swollen and she's struggling a little bit this morning. Beautiful part of the state, I'll tell you that. Long, straight canals, trees. And although it's warm, it's really humid. I think that's the big thing. But really, compared to Texas, whenever you compare anything to West Texas, you go, well, it's not too bad. So we'll be running through Crystal River and Tampa and Bradenton, that sort of thing. I'm thinking we could get south of Tampa and get gas in Bradenton. That might be our best course of action. Nice. Coach Vic's having a ball back there. She's just savoring the flavor, y'all. All right, let's enjoy a ride on the CanAm Spyder going to the Key West. Hot in traffic. Come on, dude. There you go. We are in Crystal River now. Crystal River, look that up. I'll drop some pictures. This is a place that's famous for springs and manatee and all that sort of thing. Beautiful part of the state. Not a place, like I said, that come on over, man. Just come on. This is a very pretty part of the state. A lot of construction here, a lot of growth going on in this area. You start getting closer to Tampa. Nice. A lot of motorcycles out today too. People just enjoying the warm air. Got a nice Harley Tri-Glide behind me. Good looking bike. Guy was very courteous. I mean, we needed to get over and he waved us right in. I sure appreciate that. Little Honda Rebel. Be a fun bike to, make a bobber or something out of. Just fun. Just a toy. You can pick those things up for a song. Man, there are a ton of Harley trikes down here, y'all. I mean, a ton. They're everywhere. They're crawling out of the woodwork. All right, well, it looks like the traffic's going to keep on building up till we get south of Tampa Bay. So let's keep on a-rolling, baby. Keep on a-rolling. All right, well, we're just moving right along. We are on the Suncoast Parkway. And if you'll notice, beside the Suncoast Parkway, there's like a trail. It's a rails to trail type thing. And Florida is putting together a system of bicycle trails where you can cross the state. And what we're thinking about doing in the next year or two is get Coach Vic on her hand cycle to cross the state of Florida on a hand cycle. That would be pretty cool. Looks pretty hot out there though, doesn't it?
If you think that's a good idea, put a comment down below while you're liking this video, thumbs up and all that stuff. But yeah, it'd be really cool, man, to see her do something like that. I would probably be the sag wagon driving the van and that sort of thing. I think she could do 80 miles a day, between 70 and 80 miles a day. I think she could average that. But I'm gonna tell you, that's a long, hot road right there, y'all. But I'd love to see her do that, man. That would be the coolest thing ever. So we're about 30 miles north of Tampa, so we're moving right along. Things are going well. I will say it's hot though. It's 94 degrees. And 100% humidity, or at least it feels like it. Kind of sticky. You know, Vicky used to come down here and do the, I think it's the Gasparilla, something like that. I'll leave a link to it. It's a big parade and race and all that stuff. She used to do all that stuff on her hand cycle back in her younger years. But that's a big race, a big event, man. Thousands of people show up for that thing. Really, really cool. For those who do the toll roads in Florida, and I don't know, I'm sure it's that way all across the country, right there, they'll bill you by your license plate. So if you don't have the pass or a chip or something, you can get it by your license plate. A couple of bucks, whatever, you know. What amazes me is that they have a camera that can get a picture of that little bitty plate, you know, as we're just blowing by there at 70 miles an hour. It's crazy. Technology's come so far. Well, the next stop we're going to be making is south of Tampa. You can see we're getting close. Tampa, St. Pete area. It's going to get congested. We'll probably pull over, run a time lapse or something through there. Anyway, enjoy this beautiful greenery as we approach beautiful Tampa Bay and prepare for the west coast of Florida, and tomorrow the Everglades. Wow, it's going to be very cool. So enjoy the ride. See what we got. Nice kayaks, man. You'd think there'd be something right up here. You got all these stores and stuff. Woo! All the way over, all the way over. Nice, good call, coach. Good call. Get some gas, cool off, and do our thing. That was pretty busy, wasn't it? Oh, it's out of service. Oh my goodness. There's one down here. All right, Coach Vic. Well, we are south of Tampa. Tampa was kind of busy, but not too terrible. What'd you think?
Not too bad. Yeah, I don't miss the busyness of the busy roads. Not at all.
Me either. It's kind of breezy right now, which is nice. And we're in the shade.
It did get hot.
It's hot.
It got hot.
It's hot.
Either it's really hot out there, or I'm older and don't handle the heat like I used to.
It's hot.
But it's not as hot as Texas.
It's high 90s right now. Muggy, wet air, you know. It's hot.
But I am enjoying the ride, so I'm glad we left this morning. I'm glad we're on our way. No responsibilities for a few days at least. So.
Yeah, woohoo, man. Tomorrow we're going to go to Key West and head back up north out of the Keys and get us a hotel on the mainland.
Yes.
And then what we're going to do that third day, whether we're going to ride all the way back, just really put the hammer down or break it up between 2 more days. We're going to look at the weather further north.
I don't mind going in the cold right now.
Till you get there.
Till I get there. But it's been a great trip, so if y'all have a chance to travel cross country, do it.
You guys did do it.
Because it bugs Coach Bob.
It does, it bugs me.
I like doing it. Hi.
It's like showing them pretty green eyes. And our next stop will probably be Naples, Florida.
And it's been 29 years since I've been in Naples. With my parents, right after I got hurt. Looking forward to see it. You been in Naples?
Yeah, I went and I picked up that kayak there.
Oh, was it in Naples?
Yeah, it was in Naples.
Oh.
Yeah, Naples is beautiful. All right, well, we're going to shut this thing down, get loaded up, bring a little water in. Hit the road, baby.
Something's going on with the camera. It just got too hot, you know. Yipper dipper 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 doo. Perfect right here. Shade's pretty nice there, huh? You can feel that immediately, can't you? And I'll be able to give you your phone back because it now has a charge of about 80% already. Your face is red.
I'm trying to get cooled off.
Yeah, this is the life of the YouTuber. You have to stop and reset cameras.
I know.
They get too hot, you're like, oh, you mean I'm not the only thing getting hot? Yeah, the camera gets too hot too. I'm gonna pop a new battery in it.
Well, good. You look hot in that jacket. Well, I don't know if hot physically or hot, just hot.
I appreciate it.
Gotta tell them every now and then.
Feed the machine, baby, feed the machine.
I know,
Love.
I know.
Well, let me replace some dang batteries. You can talk to people while I do some battery exchange.
No, I'm not
oh yeah, you're talking.
I'm
You're
not talking.
You have the pole right there. You're holding it. Hold it right there. There you go.
I'm not talking. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm hot right now. I want to just lay down an air conditioner. A little over an hour I'll be doing that.
Oh, ain't she?
Flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. My mascara is probably running because I choked on some water. And my ears are tearing up.
Thought you were going to die.
My ears. My eyes are tearing up because I was choking on water earlier.
She thought she was going to die. Nah, you be all right, Coach Vic.
There's Coach Bob working. All right, Coach Bob, you done working?
Nope. Mod case. And you reset the camera, then you put your mod case back in here, and then you close your mod case up. Then you put your little legs down, and then you screw your mod case back on your helmet, and then you're set up to start doing something. It's going to stop again in a few minutes.
Yeah, that sounded
but
right.
I did want to tell you something. You know,
that sounded just right.
this
Wow.
thing's supposed to be in super view, and you look down, it's in wide view.
Oh.
It's in wide view. Why would it be a wide
For
view?
how long?
I have no idea. It could have been for the whole trip for all I know. I don't know. Which
oh, well,
means it
guess
would be
we're
a
for surprise.
So, if it is, I'll figure it out. I always do. So, battery change complete. Camera cooled down. Big cool out. So I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden I'd been behind a bunch of horses, and then the water starts flying all over me. Coach Vic's back here dousing everything with water.
Dousing me with water.
Yeah, like I said, dousing everything with water.
All right, we're approaching Charlotte Harbor and Punta Gorda. I sailed out of here on a boat. Beautiful area. You can smell the salt water. Well, that air smells so good. There it is. at that. Isn't that nice? Always good to see family out riding on the Spyder. That's awesome. Living the dream, baby, living the dream. These folks in the truck rolled their window down, hung out the window, and just took our picture. You're a superstar, Coach Vic. You're a superstar. It was just you. They just wanted a picture of you. All right, well, the place looks nice. Here we are. We're here. Easy peasy, huh? Just like that. You're perspiring a little bit there, Mama.
What?
You're perspiring a little bit. All right.
All right. Day is done. I have to go out, do some gassing up, do a few things, you know, get Coach Vic and I some grub and all that stuff. Apart from that, we're pretty much done.
Need ID.
You need ID?
My person that's in my bag.
You are a bad person. Coach Vic, you can press a button.
Woo! Oh, so a bagel sandwich or whatever. I'll get the bagel sandwich.
You're gonna get the bagel sandwich.
Bagel breakfast
What
sandwich.
is that? Is that a piece of bread with a bagel in it? A bagel sandwich. $2.32. You had a 50-50 chance I got it wrong.
Way down there.
Always put us in the back. We must be bad.
No.
Thanks, hi.
I need to get you some red Nikes. Oh,
You damaging that door?
yes. I don't have any muscles right now.
All right, well, the room looks good.
Oh my goodness.
Here we are. This is the dump that Coach Vic picked. No, just kidding.
It's not a dump.
This is a wonderful room, right? Yeah, very nice. Oh, look at that. They even have a bathroom. Normally we have to share a bathroom at the end of the hall in places we stay.
Yeah.
All right, so the day is over. We are
Day is over.
in the motel. The motel ended up being really nice. Everybody here was super nice. I just talked to an older gentleman out in the parking lot. So if you subscribe and you talk to me, how you doing, man? Naples, Florida. Beautiful ride today. Now, once we got south of Sarasota, which we were almost here by then, the traffic thinned out, and every time we were seeing water and you could smell the salt air, it was great. There was a lot of that, just that green, flat, open road,
Right.
and a lot of cars. Coach Vic, any epiphanies today or anything that as we were riding that you were thinking, man, this is awesome, or were you thinking, uh-oh?
I was thinking, wow, we're doing this again. It's been over a year since we went on our trip to California, so here we are again doing it from Key West to Maine. And as I'm riding, I'm thinking, whoo, here we go.
Well, you know, it's funny because, you know, we're going all the way down to Key West, which is 402.7 miles today. We're going to do another
Yeah, just to get
couple of hundred down there.
just to get to where we need to start. We had to drive
Right. So
a whole day and a half just to get where we need to
it's
start.
going to be about 600 miles down to Key West, roughly, probably a little over 600 miles. So really, in order to start the trip, we had to do 1,200 miles to start the trip because we had to get all of this done, and we really did want to do it, and I'm glad we did. It was a nice ride. It was, like I said, it was hot. It was busy, a lot of traffic.
Yeah, at one point there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
we had to go around Tampa.
Tampa was hopping, and it was a Sunday afternoon.
But I'm excited to do the adventure again.
I've been telling Coach Vic that I feel different when we travel. I feel more invigorated and fun and happy, and I'm starting to feel that already. Just one day in. Tomorrow, when we get down to Key West, we're not going to have an exorbitant amount of time down there because we're going down to Key West, and then we're going to leave Key West and go back up to Homestead tomorrow. Now, I did an estimate on the mileage. It's a little over 400 miles. It's almost exactly what we did today, but we will be leaving earlier.
Yes.
You get down to the Keys, it can be very deceiving. That cool breeze coming over the ocean, and you can get really burned, really sunburned, really windburned.
But I look forward to seeing the Keys.
It's going to be beautiful. I hadn't been to the Keys in a while. It's probably been 5 years.
Oh, I haven't been since.
That's right. You weren't down there when I was down there on a boat, were you?
No, it's been over 20 years, probably 30 years since I've been to the Keys.
Wow.
Wow, it's been a long time.
You ought to be excited.
I am.
All right. Well,
it's been a long time since I've been to the Keys.
What's the name of the place you wanted to eat Sloppy Joe's?
It's called Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah. I know me and Dan ate down there, and there's some cool places. That's right on Duval Street.
Now, if I go to Sloppy Joe's, I gotta get a picture for sure to send to my son Robert because he loves Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah, he hates them.
He hates them.
Everybody's been real cool on this trip. I mean, we haven't had any real rude drivers. It hasn't been chaotic. Vic struggling with that yawning.
Oh my goodness, man! I got tired today. We saw like a dozen CanAms on the road from Tallahassee to here.
We sure did. In fact,
a lot of CanAms.
You've seen one of the ones in particular, and it was just awesome seeing them riding down the road and doing their thing. It's funny. We had a person going in the opposite direction. I think they might have recognized us, judging from the way they were waving. I mean, they were doing a big super wave, you know.
They might have been dancing and doing that too.
They could have been. They could have just been
they
dancing.
might have been dancing.
They weren't even looking at us.
But Coach Bob, you know, they're saying hi.
They know us. They know us. And then I got a good picture of the Harley scowl. Remember the guy?
Oh, that guy.
He was like right up next to us, and he
finally went.
And I wave, and I'm laughing and smiling, and he finally goes.
Yeah.
It's been a great day. So a little over 400 miles. A deceptively difficult day. 400 miles on roads with traffic and red lights, and we had a lot of those today.
Yeah.
There are a lot of back roads in rural Georgia, for example. It really doesn't slow you down because a lot of the towns you go through will literally have one red light, okay?
Right.
But here, you have a lot of communities all kind of tied together. So you'll be going down a highway, the speed limit will be 55. But there's a red light every 2 or 3 miles for 50 miles. So you're stopping a lot. So today was, although the mileage was low, it took us a long time. We could have easily gotten on the interstate and done it 2 hours faster. I wouldn't have wanted to do that, though, to be honest with you. Tomorrow is Tamiami Trail across the state.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cool.
We got some cool stories to talk about.
It's going to be cool. So make sure you check out the next video when we leave here, do Key West, back up to Homestead. And then day 3 is going to be something kind of a surprise because it's going to surprise us because we literally do not know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about, I mentioned this earlier today, in this part of the world, although we're a long way from home, we're 400 miles from home. Tomorrow we'll be as far as over 600 miles from home, and yet it feels like home. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm out of my element ever. I'm not nervous about where I am or what I'm doing because I do know the lay of the land. There's none of these places that I haven't been at one time or another.
Right.
With the exception of Tamiami Trail.
And Chrome Avenue. Yep.
I've never taken Tamiami Trail.
My dad had a camp out in Everglades, and we used to take Tamiami Trail to the levee, drive on the levee, or the airboat out to the Everglades. Going by that tomorrow, which I'm excited to go see, where we used to dock the airboat or get on the levee at Gate 40. Gate 40. Whatever, the number's 40. So.
Well, hopefully we can find that. That'd be kind of cool.
My dad pinned it on the map. And update on my daughter's eyes. She seems to be doing better.
She's blurry like this.
Well, you know, I get worried about her, you know.
Oh, you're a mom.
I get
You're
worried.
supposed to
Make
worry.
sure
You're a
she's
mom.
okay. Her pain tolerance is really high, so it could be hurting really bad. She'll say, oh no, it's like a level 1.
If you didn't
But-
worry, I would be worried about you.
Oh.
You're a mom. You're supposed to worry. That's your job.
So she seems to be doing okay. Oh, the fiance came over and helped her out. So
Defiance.
the fiance came over and helped her out. So
All right. Well, so we're going to get some rest. I've already gassed up the Spyder and gotten everything cleaned up, got it
yeah,
covered.
we had pizza for
got
dinner.
things charged. Coach Vic had her good nap, man. She was sawing some
I had a
logs. let me
nice
tell you.
15-minute nap. Is
She
all I
was
needed.
tired, man. That heat really sapped it out of her today. So tomorrow is going to be another day, big miles, and I know definitely the speed thing is not going to be high. We'll go pretty quick across Tamiami Trail, but once you get on the other side, Tamiami Trail, where you turn southbound, every guy that's pulling a boat within 500 miles is going to be in front of you doing 45 miles
And
an hour and going down the bridge into the Keys. You can't pass. Been there, done that. Have a
Hopefully
t-shirt.
on a Monday afternoon, Monday morning won't be that busy.
You're talking crazy. There will be a ton of guys pulling
I
boats.
know.
There always is. That's just part of it. If you ever do the Key West trip on a motorcycle, just be patient. It really is a nice trip. Enjoy the water. And that's what I do. Understand that when you get on that bridge, you're not going to be able to go fast. You're just going to have to savor the flavor, baby.
That's right.
I'm sure having a hard time.
I am. So keep that in mind tomorrow when there's cars all
I never
in front of you.
I never get upset.
Keep that
honey.
in mind when the
I'm the
cars
most
are going
patient
slow.
driver ever.
That's why I gotta put my earphones on.
All right. Well, tell you what, we're going to get some shut-eye. I want you to do me a favor. Go out and buy the motorcycle of your dreams.
Eat right.
Take care of yourself. And remember, if you're not having fun,
You're doing it wrong.
you go seize the day. We'll see you real soon. Good night.
Good night.